My name is Raymond Antrobus, and I'm going to share with you a poem called Carp Poem, which is in Terrance Hayes' poetry collection, Lighthead. I'm sharing this because it's a poem I like to bring into classrooms and discuss, and it teaches and shows a lot about what can go into a poem. This is how the poem looks on the page, and this, even visually, there's a lot of work happening, and so there's a lot to talk about in this poem. It's called Carp Poem. After I have parked below the spray paint caked in the granite grooves of the Frederick Douglass Middle School sign, where men-sized children loiter like shadows draped in outsized denim, jerseys, braids and boots that mean I am no longer young. After I have made my way to the New Orleans Powders jail down the block, where the black prison guard wearing the same wariness my prison guard father wears buzzes me in, I follow his pistol and shield along each corridor, trying not to look at the black men boxed and bunked around me, until I reach the tiny classroom where 24 black boys are dressed in jumpsuits, orange as the carp I saw in a pond once in Japan. So many fat, snaggle-toothed fish ganged in and lurching for food that a lightweight tourist could have crossed the water on their backs, so long as he had tiny rice balls or bread to drop into the mouths below his footsteps, which I'm thinking is how Jesus must have walked on the lake that day, the crackers and crumbs falling from the folds of his robe, and how maybe it was the one fish so hungry it leapt up his sleeve, but he later miraculously changed into a narrow loaf of bread, something that could stick to a believer's ribs. And don't get me wrong, I'm a believer too, in the power of food at least, having seen a footbridge of carp, packed gill to gill, packed tighter than a room of boy prisoners waiting to talk poetry with a young black poet, packed so close they'd have eaten each other had there been nothing else to eat. So, looking at this poem again, I had a student who said, well, okay, so we're looking at the work of being packed in and the kind of claustrophobia of the lines, right? But then also, one student noticed that there's only one full stop in this whole poem, and it comes right at the end. And we had a discussion about why that might be, and she said, maybe because being black in America is one long sentence.